Hi, my name is Clint Brown, and I'm an area director with BNI, and I'm journeying through the book 29% Solution by Dr. Ivan Misner. And this week we're on week 8, which is diversifying your contacts. And here's a cover of the book, by the way, if you want to run down to the bookstore and grab it. It's a fantastic book by Ivan, and it lays out 52 networking activities, obviously 52 weeks in the year, something you can chew on every week. So this week, again, week 8, diversifying your contacts. This is all about not sticking within just the group that you know. Typically, people group together in like groups, and so you might be a middle-class family with a couple of kids and live in a certain area of town, and maybe your kids go to this school, and you'll find that a lot of your contacts are people very, very similar to you, and that often doesn't change once you're settled in. And the key to being a master networker is really diversifying those contacts, having groups of people in lots of different areas of your life. Oftentimes there's people in your life that we might consider someone like a linchpin or a connector. So you might know this person and they have access to a whole nother group. And I'll give you a couple of for instances. This last week I was meeting with a lady who runs a training program for a college here in town, and she's been desperately looking for speakers, people to come and present live seminars to her students as well as professors over the semester. And we were having coffee, and she said, I'm just having the most difficult time filling up my roster with great presenters. Well, here I am as a BNI director, and who do I get to see every single week? Great presenters. And so as I go through my normal course of my job, I've been connected to dozens and dozens of people who are absolute far and away experts in their field, and not only that, they can get up and talk about it. And I shared this with her, and I said, geez, I know a ton of these people. I mean, you're looking for everybody from accounting to banking to legal stuff to mechanics, you name it. I know tons of those folks. And here she had been spending all this time within her normal contact sphere trying to retap that same group over and over and over. And, in 20 minutes of coffee with me just expanded her ability, at least doubled her contact sphere because I've got great contacts. And so there are people in your life who, even in mine, where I've got my contact sphere, and then I need access to a new group of people. You need to find out who are those well-connected people in your group and help diversify your contacts. Again, those people might be considered linchpins or people that are just key to having a connection to another group. And you might be thinking about, your groups, you've got everything from work to church to your neighborhood, social activities, civic groups. There's just tons and tons of opportunities to meet. There's a website called meetup.com where you can find a whole new networks of open to the public meetings, everything from mom groups to people who like to tool around on their motorcycle, everything under the sun. You just simply put in your zip code and it'll show you what's in your area. My second example is I was on the phone last night from a lady out of Salt Lake City, and she had visited a BNI, and she said, well, there's like a lot of contractor people in there, and I'm not in that field. Why would I want to join a group where there's a bunch of contractors? And I said, well, because they probably know a bunch of people that you don't, and our jobs are to as networkers are to be constantly introduced to people of new and diverse backgrounds. And so I said, yeah, you want to join a group where people aren't like you at all, because that increases your ability to meet new folks. Remember, the average adult American knows about 250 people by first name. So you want a nice, large, healthy group, and those people have large sets of contacts that you probably wouldn't otherwise get access to. So the challenge this week is to diversify your contacts. Think outside the box. Flip through your business cards. Today I brought a whole stack of business cards I haven't gone through in a while, and I'm going to go through them and say, I need to reconnect with this person and see who they know, and constantly be on the quest of diversifying your network. So thanks again, and I'll see you next week.